Yeah,
right.
that is, again, he sent me the...
Round has begun. You did not open that damn jar because it was done in my house and you don't even know where I live. Now give me the damn brief. Give me the brief, Dream. We are starting.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, jar man. Okay, what do you want?
Read the damn brief.
What do you give me? Okay, okay, fine. I'm doing David Attenborough again.
Jar pickles.
Jar. That's a good joke.
Read the fucking brief.
I'm fucking. Stop reading out funny things from your chat. Your chat aren't funny normally.
After years of bloodshed, the Civil War is coming to an end. At least that's the hope. The last city held by the UADR rebels has been reduced to rubble through constant shelling over the last few days. Now, the DRR troops prepare to capture the city, hoping to finally end this civil war. The area of operations will be a city in the middle of the AO, forests and mostly flat terrain with some hills. Notes: Blue 4 UH-1 UE has 0 fuel on start and needs to be refueled using the fuel trucks. Blue 4, no building outside of the city. Purple rectangle.
Purple.
All right, game mode is cache destruction. There's 3 caches that Blue 4 are going to be defending.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That just completely caught me off guard. I don't know why. Render distance going to be a little over 1 kilometer. Defender build points are going to be 125. That is the standard mat setting. So Blue 4 for the mat 1 gunner is going to have 2 stingers. Mat 2 is going to have 3 Moz rounds. And then Op 4 has RPGs for both. Blue 4, who are going to be our... Blue 4 is defending, right? Why am I blanking on that? Yes, Blue 4 is defending. Gosh, I'm such a goober here. Blue 4 is going to be rocking 20-cent Serbian kits. I'm going to scroll down because I want to see the DM. Yeah, it looks like an M76, probably with a PSO sight. Otherwise, they're going to get M21s, A and S's. I forget the difference between the two, but I also get CZ99s for the handgun. Support weapons are going to be an M84 and an FN mag, respectively, so both are going to be medium machine guns. Light anti-tank is going to be the RBR M80. Recon gets the M24 marksman rifle. Suppressed shooters either get a suppressed Mark 14 or a suppressed M92 with 30-round mags. Crew and aviation either get the Scorpion or the M21S. Otherwise, nothing on crews served weapons. Their assets are going to be an open transport truck, 2 refuel trucks so they can refuel their helicopter, a mutt jeep, or 3 mutt jeeps closed, so it's going to only carry 4 people. UH-1H, which has 800 rounds on either door gun, and then 1 M113 up armored that has 1,500 rounds. Op 4. For their uniforms, they're going to be the 2000s Yugoslavian Army kits. Their DMR is going to be also an M76 with a PSO 1 sight. Otherwise, their weaponry is going to be M70B3Ns, which are just AK clones, and the M92 as well. They'll get the same support M and Gs. Same recon weaponry, same light anti-tank, and same crew and aviation weaponry, with the exception of the choice being the M92 instead of the M21. So, interesting all around. They get a mortar for their Bravo guy, which has a cheat rounds only, and their assets include 2 MI8s with 2 PKT turrets with 600 rounds total across 6 boxes. Interesting. One gets 6 boxes, and the other one gets 7 boxes. That's weird. Okay. 3 unarmed Gazes, 1 Gaz T-Air, that is also unarmed. Volca, because it has the same paint they're using. 4 transport Gaz trucks, and 2 Dishka Helixes. Otherwise, going over the roster so Dream can then look at the AO. We're going to start with Op 4. Korvac is commanding, another really good commander. Mirror is going to be his 2IC. Mac Marine is going to be leading X-Ray, which I think is going to be a TSB group here. We have Revanche as the medic, Curie as the sniper, Lolo being the 2IC, Galil taking the suppressed Mark 14, Sol also taking the suppressed Mark 14. Feki leading Alpha HQ. He's got Gabri under Alpha 1 leading with Malin, Ace, Skip, Pepet K, and M. Under Alpha 1 there, Cheese is going to be leading Alpha 2 with Olaf, Mutant, Autovisky, Rancor, Lurch, and Seven. Bravo HQ looks like they've merged all of the Bravo groups here to just be one element. It's Vagrant leading Lebroy, Tenderbaner, Skipu, Ambit Stars, Val, Adamak, Kratz, Kuwait, and Settler. Delta 1, I think they've merged HQ with Delta 1, so Pierce is leading Delta 1 as Delta HQ, but Delta 1's being led by Azuki with Fonz, Freeman, Omri, Schneider, Mobile X as well, and then Pierce joined up underneath. Hotel 1, first helicopter crew is going to be Mountain with Shy and Seismo. Helicopter 2 is going to be flown by Despo with Syke and Tymic gunning as well. Going over to Blue 4, Fred is going to be commanding. DJ Vin's going to be the 2IC. Malon's going to be leading X-Ray with Barbarian as the sniper, Patriot as a suppressed Mark 14 gunner, and Dooley as another suppressed Mark 14 gunner. So they're just going to form a 4-man crew with the leader, the sniper, and 2 suppressed shooters. We might see them break off into 2 teams of 2. Malon staying with Barb to spot for him, and then Patriot and Dooley trying to get in and close the CQC with those suppressed shooters. Suppressed rifles, Yanni leading Alpha HQ, Dobbs and Nafs are going to be a vehicle crew for the 113. Nim leading Alpha 1 with Azariah, Parrot, Nemesis, Cullis, Finn, and Cindy. Arcor leading Bravo HQ. Eric Hiru leading Bravo 1 with Banks, Kazag, Tackleberry, Falcon, and Ash together. Falcon on the same side here. Wow, this is going to be a stacked team. All right. Charlie HQ has Kane leading with Flux, Guy Fury, Michael Maz, Roster, Band, and Novix. Norris leading Charlie 2 with Iqbal, Broken, Gamboju, Emzakov, and Kubas. And then Delta HQ being led by K9 with Lucas, Olive, and Marius under him. And then Schultz and Bates are going to be flying the Huey. Now, Scandi and Pepe get together. Doesn't always mean much, but they also have Bay and Falcon with them. Falcon was instrumental in the last round with 8 kills. That really did slow down Op4 because they just ran out of manpower. Otherwise, this town is really heavily fortified here. But otherwise, let's go to Dream. Dream, how do the AOs look?
I'm bringing back everyone's favorite voice.
Oh, great.
Thank you for passing it over to me, Liru. So, our first AO is a 4-way street junction here. The
So fuel bits are
case or the ammo cache is inside of the tin sort of building. The military building, but talking about the outside, it is just a checkpoint. Very, very simple, not much to it, but you're covering a lot of trees. There's not much space.
Sorry, say again. You know what? I can't be able to do that voice because it's really hard on my mic. Anyway, I'm going to just continue normally.
Okay.
So it is really not that great because there's limited cover. A couple grenades will just mess you up. So it doesn't feel, and especially since they're not allowed to build anything outside the town, it just kind of hurts them more than it helps them. Mm-hmm. Having this squad away from the actual fight, maybe they could maneuver back as just maybe a forward force to maybe get a couple shots out on the advance. But again, it is just a bad spot overall. Like, I get why they put it there, or why put it there as a checkpoint, you know, it's come into the town, but I would have put it closer to the town. Maybe, I know it's meant to be like on the 4-way, but I would have put it a little bit closer to give it that extra bit of, you know, helping hand. But
well, I think they're meant to be out there because the real helping hand is the town AO itself that's been shelled to ship. Now, the northern checkpoint's a little better than the southern checkpoint because it's got more open area to cover it. But the southern one, I think that's going to be completely ditched. Or maybe they'll put a squad in each and leave the rest for the town itself. But this town is going to be the real CQC hardpoint. Yeah,
so as you were saying, the 1-2, which checkpoint were you talking about? The northern one, yeah? Just there.
The northern one is the better one because it's got those open areas. I know you were talking about the southern one. Southern one, not really a lot of open area here, so it's not going to be too good. But
northern one on a 3-way street, enough. And when a squad does eventually like pull back, if they decide to pull back and they're not killed, it's much easier because they have lots of trees and sort of lots of area to run into, whereas running in, you do have a lot of tree cover running into the town from the southern one, but they're both not great, especially where they are in terms of town. But yeah, you are correct, this town is a fortress. It's got loads of places for CQC to take place. It's just a very, 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 very strong site, but as we've seen with a lot of these towns, once they are breached on one side, they start to collapse in on themselves and get breached on every side.
Now, you do have to keep in mind, you've got some really aggressive players on defense here that are really good at capitalizing town fights. You got Scandia Recon, you also have Pepega. Scandia, I would say, excels more in CQC warfare like this, but, I mean, that cache, it's in the middle of the map here. Trying to find it, I am failing at that. When I give up, I click on a blue 4 player, I then go from his POV, and then we can see the building that exactly has it, which is the church. But where is it within the church? Oh, that is cheeky.
Yeah, what?
It's in the MI8.
What, the,
Yeah, in the church.
There's an MIA in the church?
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's an MIA in the church. Oh yeah,
It's a good spot.
That is quite cheeky. If it was a terminal, you'd be like, Jesus Christ, but it's... Yeah, no, that is really cheeky, isn't it? Yeah. That's gonna be a ball ache to get.
Otherwise, the refuel Vics for the helicopter are outside of the map. Looks like Platoon are gonna drive those in. But they're not gonna drive the transport truck in, which makes sense. Blue 4 looks like they're sending a few things north to potentially capitalize on the checkpoint. No, but they are putting 2 people out here to overwatch it. No, one's an FN mag. Okay. So they're going to have a machine gunner capitalize on these open areas to maybe get a few pickoffs. But otherwise, they're going to completely ditch the southern position. I don't know. Between Op 4 here, I mean, the first 2 terminals are going to be a nice sweep, but then fighting in the town, we'll just have to see how maneuverable Scandia and Pepega are at playing defense here, which isn't their strong suits. But with all this room to maneuver in the town, if they bait Op 4 to come in and then counterattack them immediately, I think that's going to be right up Scandia's alley. Pepega, I feel like if they were to take a few buildings that have good lines of sight, so like the hospital building, for example, on the rooftop, since they excel at marksmanship with, you know, limited, only like ×1 magnifiers, red dots and stuff, I think that would be their best positioning. What I don't want to see is Scandia getting tied down in buildings and Pepega being incredibly aggressive against like entire squads of units, because that's how Pepega get themselves wiped a lot. But with this type of AO, it could really go either way, because Op 4, they also have that 8% numbers advantage. They've got 2 helicopters to immediately deploy forces at different angles. They just can't go right over the AO, otherwise a man pad is going to shoot them down. So we're probably going to see a bit of a cautious landing. I want to say at least 1 kilometer out, knowing how FNF pilots work, but if they try to get a little closer, more power to them, because there is room in this AO for them to actually fly low and immediately drop down to avoid man pads. So we'll just have to see it. I'm going to quickly look at the roster here. I want to see who has these man pads here. So Gamboju has a stick of LAT, so he does not have a man pad. Novix has a stick of AT, no man pad. I can't tell Bravo 1 because some of them are mounted up in Vix, driving. And Nemesis has a stick of AT, no man pad. So I have no idea where the AT is. Maybe they should at least have one somewhere, but they might not have picked the slots that have that AT specifically, or the man pad specifically. So we'll just have to see how things go. I'm seeing Blue 4 getting on some rooftops as well. They're fortifying some rooftops. All right, good luck.
This has been a defender sweep so far, hasn't it? As in, defenders have been sweeped. Will we go 3 for 3?
No, it hasn't. Attackers won first round, defenders won second round because attackers fell flat on their face, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So this round, toss-up. This is round 3.
Draw.
The NA branch will start in 2.5 hours. 1 minute remaining.
I don't know if FNF could end in a draw.
I think there has been one draw. I don't remember because it was at like a year ago, but
It probably has been a round that's gone on for so long, but the forces were so evenly matched at that point, so it was like it was not going to go on. Like, interesting.
do you guys in chat remember what the draw was? Because I don't, in all honesty. What's the DayZ event tonight? It'll be announced on Discord, and then I'll talk more about it in NA, but it's going to be an escort, where I'm probably going to get my head blown off. All right, 1 minute remaining. Discos are starting to drive off. Helicopters are loaded to bear. Both of them have a sizable chunk of players inside. Not a sexy escort, you freaking pervert. Yeah, before Halloween around June, July, it does ring a bell. I want to say it was a neutral sector or something, but...
Don't put Halloween and neutral sector in the same fucking sentence.
Gonna hurt if one of those helis get shot down. So there was a potential for the new record of kills in a single round to be brought.
Mentioning two really, really annoying
I
things
know.
happening.
I know. So there's a player named Stark, and he drove up to the enemy's spawn when they were mobilizing their helicopters, and one helicopter lifted with like 30 plus dudes in it. The other helicopter lifted with 2 vehicles, and Stark on a 50-50 shot the vehicle one instead of the one filled with players. And he would have beaten Adriano's record.
Oh, it
technically.
would have gone down as well because it would have hit cockpit and killed the pilots, and it would have been so good. I was screaming. You probably have that VOD on your channel somewhere.
Oh yeah, no, what's up? And I have a highlight of us yelling at Stark.
Yeah, if you go back, I'm screaming. I think it's like 11 o'clock.
Again, it wasn't Stark's fault,
No,
but we just wanted to see history being made. But otherwise, we have the refuel Vix coming in now.
Oh, shot. I think it was an accident. But yeah, it's literally just me screaming. It's so funny. What are King and Guy Fieri doing?
Yeah, they're just up there. Are they just throwing smoke grenades at each other?
They're just throwing smoke grenades and shooting each other.
Amazing.
Now what I want to see is Fred drive straight into the Huey and blow it up.
Stop it.
Yeah, it would be kind of funny though. I don't know why they brought both of them unless it needs both of them. But it didn't explicitly say that.
And as a backup in case he gets Arma, but we got the helicopters coming around the left flank here. And a lot of Blue 4 deployed on the northern terminal in a small group, which is, of course, Op4 X-Ray.
Love it. I like what Blue 4 are actually doing here. They're not necessarily, because it's obviously not a sector, so they don't have to be in the area. They just have to stop people from getting close to the explosive. So I don't actually know where is the cache in this one? It's got to be in the military building, I imagine. Yeah. So this is probably the best thing they could have done. I don't know if they have an explosive planted on it. That would have probably been the next best idea.
Op4 don't have a number advantage.
They don't.
They have an 8% number advantage, but those numbers went to the 6 people in the helicopters as a dedicated crew, so they don't have a number advantage here. Because I was looking at the numbers deployed, and I'm like, there should be like another full squad or something, but no, that's because they're literally going to deploy all of them from the air all the way on the northern side and have them trickle in. So they're going to hit the town first. Sorry, my voice is going out.
Oh god. Liru's losing his voice.
No, I'm okay. Tips on Zeusing?
No
Take
more
feedback.
rees.
Do what your players want them to. Oh, my voice is going down.
Open
Okay,
my
1 second.
box of cakes. My angel slices. Does anyone know what Mr. Kipling angel slices is?
Whew.
I don't know if they have them in America. Oh, that's so good.
I can't afford to have my voice go out today. So 2 members of X-Ray are going to go down to the southern cache. I think Op4 is fully prepared to not have Blue 4 defend those 2 outer caches. So with the way Op4 is deploying here, they're really going to try to test different areas to get their forces into this sector.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go town first.
No, they're exactly going to hit the town first.
Huh. Hotel 1 for Blue 4 is officially in the sky.
Yep.
Oh, these cakes are so good.
So the reason they denied the Huey the ability to take off immediately, they forced it to refuel, was so the MI8s would be able to get their forces in unmolested.
Ooh, the Huey spot these guys.
I don't think so.
Very nearly Azuki just got run over by Mobile X and his driver. Very nearly.
Just heard a man-pad fire.
Where?
To the north, I heard a launch sound, but the MI8 is fine. Rancor is also dead. He fell out of the helicopter on the northern side. Way out, like literally a kilometer out of the AO. Over a kilometer out of the AO.
Oh my god.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. First blood often goes to Arma, guys. It's not someone specifically. Just goes to Arma. I think this is going to be a long round because it's going to be dedicated to a lot of Op 4 maneuvering, unfortunately.
This is probably the biggest AO we've had as well. Ooh, the MI8 and Hotel 1 are about to have a meeting.
Also, I've been told by Falcon he got permission to lone wolf this round.
Yeah. Oh, MI8 and Huey spot each other. Why is the Huey pulling off? Why did the Huey pull off there? Where is Bates sitting? Bates is in the right gun. Why was he not in the left? Why is the Huey leaving? You're so much faster than that thing.
I actually don't. I think the Huey is just going to be dedicated to reconnaissance right here. Simply because they are leaving the man pad to take the MI8s out. I can't think of any other reason other than they might have literally just not seen it for whatever reason.
I shot at them and they pulled off. That's
I
why
know.
they pulled off.
I don't know. Because looking at Blue Force positioning, they're really out of position here. They're waiting for the Huey to find where Op 4 is coming in from so they can redeploy their forces accordingly. MI8's now testing the line.
I swear this is where he flew last time when he got shot at.
Yeah, this is where I heard the man pad. There it is.
What?
Did you...
What do you do?
He...
Where is he? Did he hit the tree? Did he hit the tree?
No, worse!
It's Banks.
He hit the Huey! Blue Force just stingered their own aircraft! Blue Force just stingered their own aircraft! Oh!
No!
Oh!
No! 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 That's
Oh!
No!
How did you screw that up? Yeah, Banks has -1 aircraft kills, guys. Look at that.
Banks is staff.
Oh. How did...
No.
I'm not even going to begin to question that because a Huey is much smaller than an MI8. A Huey makes a different engine sound than an MI8. The Huey was the MI8s are bright fucking orange. He already fired at an MI8 because we heard a launcher sound earlier, so we know he knew what they looked like. So, what just happened? What
I hate my existence.
actually just happened? And that's 2 Igloo launches. So, does he have an assistant AT guy?
No, I don't think they do. No, they don't give Igloo assistant. Yeah, they don't give assistants Igloo rounds, I don't think. Oh, actually, scratch that. Tackle. I think it is tackle. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
tackle
so
has the big backpack too, so we might have Banks might have 2 more rockets or missiles.
Or
Excuse me, but
one. Would it tell us in the mission info?
Yeah, because it's 2, but that's 2 per. So if he has his assistant, we'll see. The Mi-8's now flying overhead. He's trying to get a lock. Oh, that Mi-8's dead.
At least this time.
And now he's gonna backlight. Okay, no, tackle gets out of the way.
Okay, so at least this time, you know, there wasn't the bad one, the good one in the sky for him to.
Despo is going to find the tree. Wait.
No.
Wait.
He just calm. It doesn't matter that it's 762. It cannot pierce you. Don't do that. Don't do that. You didn't need to do that. You absolutely just didn't need to do that.
Oh. Oh my God.
Yep. 2 normal rounds. So he
tried. He cut his speed too much. He needed to get to the more open area on the hillside, but yeah, it was all right.
I wouldn't say that was it. I'd say he panicked. Thought he had to like land ASAP. Actually, so yeah, he did. He cut his speed. He had.
This is 5D
probably
chess.
panicked because he saw himself going into the tree area, but there is a lot of openness in here, and honestly, it doesn't matter if you lose your
Hold on.
rotors.
Hold on. So Blue 4's pulling their forces back along the line. They might be about X-Ray might be about to drive into an Op 4 group, but this might allow for Op 4 X-Ray to take the northern cache.
Oh, why are they stopping?
There's only 2 guys. Oh God. Oh no.
Oh, it's Bob. Oh, it's
Oh
Bob.
no.
I sent him a message saying, "Make me proud."
Oh no. And they got no one watching their right. Dooley, I think, might have just noticed.
It doesn't matter.
Nope, Dooley's running right into Op 4 dudes. Hey, how you doing? What? Did an Op 4 guy just run up to... What?
Bob, just run!
What? What is this? Damn, we had 2 great rounds and now FNF's coming back and forth. Dooley wakes up to get blown up by a damn grenade. Skip, I think, also got blown up by that same grenade. All right. Yeah, we're back to FNF, everybody. All right. So an explosion in the distance. That was the other Mi-8, which is in a fireball. Shy was able to stay alive, though. So Bravo HQ is going to pull back now because that is all their X-ray down. Because the 4th missile from Tackleberry for Banks to shoot it down, he got it.
Banks is now back on positive scoreline.
No, he's not, because those Mi-8s crash landed. They didn't blow up in the sky like the Huey, so technically he still has -1 helicopter kill.
But like from, you know, in spirit, he's back on positive.
Sure. By the way, Curie sniped both of those guys that were overwatching that open field that allowed for the rest of X-Ray to get in on. So great on Curie for doing that. But now X-Ray is trying to demo a cache, but they don't have the weaponry to destroy caches.
Yeah, this was the idea that the thing I thought of earlier. It's like, yes, send X-Ray in who have
like no
nothing.
AT, like no anti-cache capability, no explosives, no AT. I don't get it. Because the southern cache also needs to be taken out, but Op 4 have no forces. Maybe they could run one of the Dishka cars over. And we also see the mortar in the back line. I saw it flash up. The mortars are going.
They just need to get their full auto guys on it and just shoot it. Either day, they can shoot it with the 338.
Oh, they only have smoke rounds, so the mortar's useless, but they look at the mortar, and then look to the east, like within 10 meters. The mortar's doing a great job. So the mortar decided that it was under pressure. It's all the way on the left of the map. The mortar decided they were under pressure, and they're firing another one. All right, they're self-ranging their shots.
All right.
Yep.
Do they know that's the opposite fucking direction? Well, actually, no.
Here's the splash.
It's going in the opposite direction.
Wow. Look at that. They literally have it pointed all the way in the air. They're definitely ranging. Yep. So, fun fact, you can literally Google an artillery range card and then use the artillery range card if you don't have an artillery range card. Same with a marksman range card.
They did it. They destroyed it.
X-Ray destroyed the northern cache. Now we need to see him go down to the southern cache and fold in. Both Dishka cars waiting on the southern side as Op4 is now trying to push in their forces on the north, but they're already taking fire because they already killed all of Blue 4. X-Ray.
That one might go a little bit... That one's going to go a little bit further, but
is it?
Not in the right direction. Yeah, it's going to go a little bit further.
Where'd it go?
Well done. You'll see it splash now.
Wow, well, they're getting there. Barb giving me a raid. Thank you, my man. Hope you had fun in FNF.
But you're,
see you on NA.
Your own AA shot down your bird.
Oh, right, yeah. Blue 4's,
your own
Blue 4's Sinners shot down the Huey. It was great.
Don't know if that was said on radio.
Nah, you didn't have fun?
It was very funny. And very, very heartbreaking.
Nah, welcome back to FNF. That's all I got.
Yeah, welcome back.
First 2 rounds were pretty good. This one, a little bit of a farce. But hey, that's why round 3s are always so funny, in my opinion. Maz on a really nice Overwatch spot, trying to fire in. Op4 is going to really test these defensive lines here, pushing their forces from multiple different directions. But if they attack... no, I would like to see them all attack at the same time, though, the really stretched Blue Force defensive line. That will increase the likelihood of a force getting in. We're seeing Bravo HQ Platoon starting to do a smoke charge here, so we're seeing the smokes getting deployed. Alpha still on Overwatch positions to the north, though they are pushing left. And X-Ray is also starting to fold in, so I guess the final cache to the south is going to be an afterthought, but weird. Now, I don't know, just looking at the numbers here, I don't think Op4 have the numbers to do this either because they only had an 8% numbers advantage, but that is tied up in the 2 helicopter crews that got shot down and the mortar team and the Dishkas. So they don't have a numbers advantage to attack here, so Blue 4 is going to be, it's going to be easy for Blue 4 to pick these people off. As I say that, you have one Dishka charging in, the other one following suit. So they're going to get their foothold in the bottom left of the town, but will Blue 4 be able to thin out these remaining groups before Op 4 push that flanking force in is the question. Okay, I think Fawn's just fired AT on the higher stories because there's no reason for him to fire that. We just heard an AT round. Banks has more. I think Banks had 2 assistants because he just fired his 5th.
Why?
Stinger.
Air targets.
He fired that at infantry and it dropped short because everyone knows that Stingers do massive amounts of damage to infantry. I'm lying to you. They don't. They don't, like, at all. It's literally...
They don't. They do, like...
It literally gives a medium wound. It has no HE potential.
Yeah, no, it literally... I mean, if it's your last second thing, maybe if you hit him directly, maybe it'd hurt them a little bit more. But honestly, if you're shooting AA at infantry units, you deserve to be shot by them.
I am liking Op4's surround play here, but for the record, rounds 1 and 2 would be wrapping up, or like in the middle of their firefights right now, and this is where they're just starting, so 18 minutes in. A little bit of a funny start to all of it, but... Where's Falcon? Because he's playing Lone Wolf, apparently. He's under Bravo 1, no kills, but he's on... Okay, so he's capitalizing on the apartment building. We're going to see a lot of apartment building capitalization here. So, Blue 4 are... Kane and Novix are counterattacking the Western attack because they smoked and then got immediately pinned down. And they are down on numbers here. And this is also where Op 4 Command is. So if King looks left, he might spot Op 4 Command. Op 4, he just got up too. He's not going to look right and see these 2 Blue 4 guys sweeping though. King just saw Novix firing, but now Korvac has pulled around. Spots Korvac and starts putting rounds in him. King being caught in the open here. Lands on a grenade.
Red 4 Delta 1 is firing at, who is that? Alpha HQ on a crossfire.
So his counterattack's falling short because they thought Op 4 was pushed up too further, but weren't checking their rear there, so that's going to fall flat. Alpha is starting to move in, but they were taking some friendly fire, and Delta are on this building on the bottom left. They might try to get on the rooftops and engage, but I mean, Blue 4 is just dug in like a tick here, so hitting this objective is going to be incredibly difficult. And we have X-Ray. Instead, they have gone south. They're going to go hit the other cache site before they move in. All while their marksman gets knocked unconscious. Anyway, that was Norris being Norris here, knocking him out, or that might have been Emzakov and Kubas, but either way. King has moved up a bit more. He got a kill. More Op4 guys on the flank have gone down. Korvac, Op4 ground command is dead. And I don't think Op4 have the numbers. Because they have too many forces in too many different areas. They're too diversified. They just don't have the numbers to sustain an open ground attack like this in the fortified positions. And it's showing. Maybe if that mortar had HE, but I mean, Tenderbaner and Liberoy are already ditching that position to fold in. There's Objective 3 destroyed by a mag dump by X-Ray. And now they're going to start pushing in on the remaining part of the AO, but I don't think it's enough here. Just, I mean, Blue 4, they've got the really aggressive players in Scandi. They've got the really aggressive players in Pepega. They've got Falcon. They've got Bayant. They've got Norris. I mean, it's just going to be a mess here. .30 minutes remaining. I think Op4 might get a hit before that. I just saw Nemesis get a great kill here on a guy all the way on the outside of the city. Lurch now trying to breach into Scandi Recon's position on his own. Might get lucky. Shy getting some great flank shots on Cindy and Ash, but Cindy quickly folds into cover. Again, Scandi and Pepega, two best communities in here, are really, really good at being mobile in their offense and defense. So they're given room to do a lot of maneuvering. Lurch just got taken out by Burton. Cindy, actually it was Azariah firing at Shy, and he folded back. But because Scandi's still being given a lot of room to do their little maneuvers, to flank or get around positions that come under fire, they're still going to be A-okay. Same with Pepega. Grenade punching through that wooden structure, damaging Shy. Maz still on the top floor, firing at Kuwait and Val here, pinning them down. It's just there's too many good buildings here for Blue 4 to capitalize on. And Op4 is just getting piecemealed here. I think, yep, the number advantage has been lost. Op4 down to about half a roster page, and Blue 4, I mean, is still going strong with nearly a full one. I'd say Op4 either needed a bigger number advantage or less assets to lose that smaller number advantage they have in assets themselves. I mean, yeah, the four, yeah, Delta's down to 4 people. They literally had 8 or 9, and they've already been cut down pretty hard. Like, every flank here has been cut down pretty hard. The only one that still has a decent size is Alpha on the top left, but they haven't been taking much combat because Blue 4 pulled back a little bit. Then you're gonna have X-Ray fold in on the southeastern side, and they are trying to get some pickoffs here on Iqbal on the rooftop. Did Curie survive? I don't see it, but Lolo took the M24, so yeah, Curie is dead. And we're seeing the suppressed shooters trying to pick off people on the rooftop garrisons on the southeastern corner. I see it, Barb. I'll look at it after this.
Arco just taking out someone there next to the school. Olaf might be about to walk around the exact same place and receive the same treatment.
Banks is about to find Lebroy, but Lebroy's watching that angle. Banks misses the first headshot, gets a hit, but is able to then take him out. Olaf now running around desperately. Pepit, I think, is, yep, he's putting some M76 rounds on Banks, but Banks is able to pull away. Olaf now coming around, but yeah, I mean, it's little plays like these where Blue 4 is just getting most of the kills here, but as I say that, Thecky's able to get a great drop there, but now Banks is pulling back. And as I say that, I think Burton just...
I forgot you call him Thecky.
Yeah, Theliander is his name, or... I forget.
Killian.
Killian, that's it. Yeah, I call him Thecky. I'm sorry. Theliander. That's what I'm going with now.
I like that name.
Yep, so Op4, they got 4 guys to the south, and Omri is immediately sprayed down and eliminated by Flux with that FN mag. No, it's an M84. But he's on 3 kills because he's literally just been changing his positions on this hospital, bipoding and taking people out in this bottom left side. So no surprise there. Guy Fieri and Michael in the closest building.
Spots Quite.
Yep, so Maz has been harassing Quate and Val for this entire time. Those are the 2 remaining guys on that western push. But I'm going to be honest, balance-wise, I don't think this was fair to Op4. Out of all the rounds so far, this was the first one I've seen tonight where I don't think it was fair overall.
No. Especially since they were meant to have.
And this is with Blue 4 handicapping themselves by blowing up their own...
Kuwait down, Val running around in a panic.
What does Maz have? It sounds like, yeah, he has an M76, so he has the...
Look at his...
that marksman capability.
So, I'm fairly certain the players will see this as well. There's a very funny thing that happens with these windows, that if you look at them, so if you see if you can...
Wait, for which building?
Maz, the one Maz is in. If you look through the window at Maz, at any point he stands in front of a window with its glass intact, his helmet will appear white.
Oh, yeah, the texture glitches through certain glasses, yeah.
So that will happen for the players as well.
Yep.
Which is funny. That hasn't got him killed yet, so.
Norris is playing Revanche here. He heard Revanche moving around, so he's going to wait for him to come down. Hopefully he doesn't get tunnel vision, because he might not spot Soul.
Flux versus Rocket, it's a window battle. And then Guy Fieri runs in behind and misses.
Finishes
quite
it.
a few of his shots.
And there's the double tap. So that is the southwestern attack from Delta taken care of.
Taking someone out there. I didn't see who that was.
Norris got both Revanche and Soul.
Damn.
In a double kill. So it's just a sweep. We're down to 6 Op4 players. I thought this was going to be a longer round, but no, this is probably only going to take another 10 minutes tops.
When they started fighting, everything sort of started to go to shit for Redfall.
So we got Skip also working on, M is working on getting Skip back. M is a medic. This is probably going to be
4 Iglas. Or, was it Igla or Estrella?
Stinger.
Stinger. Fucking neither of them. Fucking, I think 4 rounds might have been a bit too much. Possibly even 6, if that was the case.
I swear he had 5. No, you know what? It was 1 in the tube, 2 in his backpack, 2 in his assistant's backpack.
Yeah,
5 total. That's why. Yeah.
But I think that's a bit too much, especially for an MI8. Because
I agree with you. Because like a 50 cal would be better.
Expect to be hit, but you can dodge it in a Huey. Yeah, 50 cal.
Khalil running from Iqbal, suppressing with the FN mag from the hospital building.
I just think they're too big.
Oh,
and too
Iqbal
fat.
sniped by Lolo.
Ooh, Val also getting sniped by Maz there.
Yep, Maz does a double tap and is taken out. M was able to get Skip back up. So we got 3 on the north, 3 on the south. There's 2 people traded. But Op4 doesn't have anyone down. So it's, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 Blue 4 versus 6 Op4. It's a messy call. Having some more shots on the north because Op4 tried to skid around the side. Arcor's already engaging. Falcon just waving at the friendly building there. Oh, I agree. X-Ray did a great job of hitting both of those objectives. I wouldn't recommend X-Ray goes on cache destruction duty, but they're coming in now, but it's over. Unless you have Op4 somehow infiltrate into the zone, but that zone is heavily defended. If it were to be someone to do it, it would be X-Ray, but X-Ray has been getting harassed by Norris, just camping him out, which, it's a solid strategy. This is one of those CQC-style urban environments where it's still really open despite it being a town, so you have these massive open areas that turn into really nasty kill zones for the defenders. So I honestly think just Op4 needed a higher number advantage or less assets to burn that number advantage on. MacMarine turned around and looked on the rooftop. Didn't see Norris. I'm expecting Norris to get up and shoot at these guys. Yep.
Yeah.
Here it is.
He has to be on target though because he hasn't got a machine. Oh, he nails
throws a
him
smoke.
beforehand. Oh no, it's a smoke.
Gets the headshot there, but now that smoke's going to stop him from seeing McMarine. And he still suppresses in anyway, gets him.
I think he meant to throw a grenade.
Yeah.
Was on his smokes and then realized quickly and just started ending their lives. I don't think Mac's getting up though. Depends on how much. There is a lot of blood there, but you know, I've seen lots of blood and then just stand back up.
Yeah, we still see people get up, but
nice.
I don't know. It's going to be up to Norris to check that out, but or Kubas.
Op 4 left.
2. 1 on the northwest and then Lolo on the southeast. What happened to Op 4? They got their PP slapped in the bad way.
I thought Blue 4 were going to get rolled, and they did not.
Kubas going to go up, check McMarine. Drags McMarine.
He dragged him.
And then shoots McMarine.
Yeah, he was checking. He was
the
doing
disrespect.
The old drag check.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to drag him. You just have to see if we have the option to drag him. So I think he accidentally released it on drag.
And Norris just murdered Kubas.
Yes! Norris!
Yes.
Kill them all.
And Norris has lost his mind.
Well, he saw Kubas dragging an enemy. Therefore, Kubas is an enemy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kubas failed his wake-up check. No, Kubas woke up and then went back down due to smoke inhalation.
I see. I mean, this is the round. Can I have a mod pay it out to Blue 4? Because this is done.
No. I think there's still a chance.
You can't even say with a straight fucking face.
I think there's still a chance for Red 4 to take it.
All right, I'm gonna
over.
see what Barb poked me with. I'm gonna mercy rule this in 5 minutes. Oh, amazing. All right, I'm gonna stream this for 5 more minutes and then wrap it up. But I mean, M just got spotted, is getting shot at by Falcon. M is trying to hold and is immediately flanked and taken out by Flux, who somehow made it up here. And now we just have the sniper remaining. Which, yeah, I don't mean to be mean to Lolo. Lolo's a great sniper, but Lolo's just gonna camp on the outskirts for probably this entire round. So
I'm hoping they'll call it.
used to gamble on FNF, made me rich. Yeah, right? Four minutes.
These rounds today have all been pretty short.
Well, this one's going to extend because Lolo is probably going to go in and try to do the CQC style, but
I think Lolo's just focusing on kills at the moment.
yeah.
So yeah, that's probably it. I just don't know why the admins won't call it.
Because Lolo's actively making an effort to move into the AO, so the admins won't call it. He is. Look, he's triple timing in.
Yeah, now he is.
So he's gone prone to take a stamina break. He's also looking around. Norris moved around. I think he realized he hit Kuba, so he bandaged him up a bit. But this is an open flank. You know, I shouldn't have paid the prediction out, because Lolo might have a chance here. I have no idea how he's going to blow the cash up, but he has a decent chance.
Oh my god, imagine if you paid the prediction out and he wins.
If he wins, I have to go in and manually refund everyone.
That's where you sue Liru.
For
We'll come
channel
together
points?
and sue him, yes. Yeah, but a lot of people work hard to get these channel points. They have to watch your channel.
No, Dream. It would only work if I said, you know,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
people work hard to
Yeah.
get channel points on your channel
Exactly
because they
what I
have
was
to watch
expecting.
your channel.
Excuse me, I made the joke first.
I
You
know.
can't just make it back.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, but it's not funny.
I mean, I could make it funny, but you're going to cry.
I'm not going to cry. You're just going to
Oh,
tell people to follow
Falcon!
me again.
Oh, my God. No!
Oh no.
Falcon, why? Falcon! Falcon! He was unarmed!
He tried to run away.
Oh!
That's Falcon's reasoning. He tried to run away.
Falcon commits war crimes?
Indeed.